Friends, I just wanted to take a little time and talk to you about the Feast of Purim. Friends, I want to tell you, if it wasn't for YHWH, we wouldn't be here today. The Feast of Purim is about the evil Haman trying to kill our people, the Jewish people. Friends, if it would not been for YHWH setting up a little Jewish girl named Esther, her Hebrew name's Hadassah, Esther, we wouldn't be here today, friends. Queen Esther was bold enough, had courage that Yah had given her to go in and ask the king. And when she went in and asked the king, he'd have to lift his scepter out, and she would have to touch it. If he didn't do that, she could have got killed. She could have been killed. Friends, she had courage to go into the king and to ask him to come to her banquet. And it's because of YHWH through Queen Esther that we're here today. Queen Esther stood up for our people, and that is why the Jewish people are here today. If it was for evil Haman, which evil Haman was a Agagite, he's an enemy of Israel, he's an enemy of the Jewish people. Haman was evil. He plotted to kill our people. He plotted to kill the Jewish people. The evil Haman did. But what he meant for the Jewish people, he got. That is, evil Haman got. Friends, it was evil Haman that got the judgment that he was trying to put on the Jewish people. If you read the book of Esther, you will understand what Purim, the Feast of Purim, is all about. What is the Feast of Purim all about? It's about life. It's about death. It's about living. If it would not be for Esther, Queen Esther, through the Jewish people, we wouldn't be here today. Haman sought to kill our people. That is what the Feast of Purim is about, friends. The Feast of Purim is about life. It's about Yah giving us life. Yah's given us life. Celebrate the Feast of Purim today, friends, because it is Kaddish. Bereshit chapter 1 verse 1 says, in the beginning, YHWH created the heavens and the earth. We're celebrating life today because Purim, the Feast of Purim, Yah saved our people, the Jewish people, through Queen Esther. And that's why we can come to you today teaching the Torah, teaching the word of YHWH, like Ephesians chapter 6, verse 1 through 2, which says, children, obey your parents in YHWH. Honor your mother and your father. This also can be found in Smoking Hebrew is Exodus. Exodus chapter 20, verse 12. It says, honor your mother and your father, so that your days on earth may be prolonged. Friends, Yah gave you life. As you will see through the Torah, it says, honor your mother and your father, so that your days on earth may be prolonged. That's Smoke chapter 20, verse 12. What does this have to do with Esther? Well, Esther had a cousin by the name of Mordecai. Mordecai was Esther's relative. Her mother, Queen Esther's mother and father had died, and her cousin, her relative Mordecai took Queen Esther in, and then the king started calling for a new queen, and one among the women was Esther, Queen Esther. Friends, if she had not obeyed Mordecai, which was her relative, which he had taken her in, then, friends, you would not be looking at some of the Jewish people today. They would have been killed out because of the evil Haman, what evil Haman did. But because of Esther obeying the Torah, which Exodus chapter 20 verse 12 says, honor your mother and your father so that your days on earth may be prolonged. Because she did that, she didn't have a mother and father, but she had Mordecai, which was her relative, and she looked up to him as a father. So she obeyed him as a father, friends. She obeyed Mordecai, and she did what the Torah said. And when she obeyed the Torah, being a Jewish girl, she obeyed Torah, and because she did, our very people is alive today. And evil Haman got what he sought to do to the people of Israel, to the Jewish people. Friends, I'm here to tell you that we serve a mighty God, mighty YHWH. And I'm here to tell you, the Feast of Purim is about life. I encourage you to keep the Feast of Purim, because the Feast of Purim, you will find out. Get into the book of Esther and read it. Read it for yourself. You will find out that the Queen of Esther has a lot to do with life today. Life and death, what we're going through today. For friends, we all need a Mordecai. We all need a Queen Esther, which Hadassah is her Hebrew name, friends. Spoken in Hebrew is Exodus, by the way. And friends, I could tell you much more about the Feast of Purim. This is just one of many videos on the feast, beginning with the Feast of Purim, friends. I'm going to be teaching an in-depth study on the Feast of Purim, Feast of Pesach, which is the Feast of Passover. There's much more videos coming about this subject. So, friends, keep the Feast of Purim. Obey YHWH's teaching instructions. Let you be a Mordecai. You be a Queen Esther and do what YHWH tells you to do, so that when it comes down to it, and your people needs to be delivered from the hands of the enemy, like an evil Haman. And let me explain to you. Evil Haman was an Agagite. God told Saul, which was king before David, which is David in Hebrew, he told Saul to totally wipe them off the face of the earth. That is the Agagites. And Saul didn't listen. And because King Saul didn't listen, Esther had to deal with evil Haman, which was an Agagite. And let me tell you something, friends. What the evil Haman meant, the Agagite meant, was the Jewish people. Not only did he get, but his family got it too, and his friends got it too, because he reaped the consequences of his sins. If you disobey the Torah, that's what's going to happen. You're going to reap the consequences of your sins. Because, friends, let me tell you something. Just like the Feast of Purim, there's people today going through life and death struggles. Will you step up and do what YHWH tells you to do, like Hadassah did? Will you step up and do what YHWH tells you to do, like Mordecai did? Will you step up and do what YHWH tells you to do, like Moshe did? Moshe obeyed YHWH. Mordecai obeyed YHWH. Esther, Hadassah, where Hadassah is Queen Esther's Hebrew name, stepped up and done what YHWH told her to do. She obeyed the Torah, friends. As a Jewish girl, she would have been taught the Torah since birth, and she obeyed the Torah. She honored her father and mother. She honored the father that YHWH gave her, which was Mordecai. Her mother's father was dead, and her relative Mordecai took her in. And as a result, because of Mordecai's obedience, Queen Esther obeyed the Torah. Friends, I want you to do what YHWH tells you to do. Celebrate the Feast of Purim. Celebrate the Feast of Pesach, which is Passover. Celebrate all the feasts that Yah's given us. Keep Shabbat. Do Shabbat. For Shabbat is of YHWH. Watch my videos on Shabbat. Friends, watch my oncoming videos on the feast. I want to tell you, may YHWH bless you and keep you. May YHWH make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May YHWH lift up his countenance upon you and give you shalom.